And we're back.
I'm surprised George could count that high.
I know.
Or
He said,
low.
what did
Or
he say, 55?
over the place.
We just counted down from 97.
I think that's how George's mathematicians worked back in the day. He would just go 1,
Stone.
6,
Mathematicians.
4. Huh.
Oh, you heard him. This is another great episode of Two Beers and a Mic. Here we go.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys, you ready? Bink. If you hear that noise on the podcast, that means our timer has started. That means we have 45 minutes to get out of here.
My bad, hold up.
Oh, George is messing something up.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Oh, he has a Roku remote. Yeah. George is so remote protective that he takes it with him whenever he leaves. Dude, can I just tell you, that used to be the biggest battle Tate and I actually ever got in.
The remote?
The remote. Dude, and if you have a sibling, you know this battle. I mean, it is not one that,
especially when you have you definitely don't want to watch the same thing.
Right.
100%.
Right.
100%.
Like, she was a big fan of Jesse back then.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
and,
Jesse.
Yeah, I wanted to watch Ned's Declassified.
Oh, absolutely.
And, like, she liked Ned's Declassified.
Cookie.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Cookie. I saw a thing of them grown up the other day, and they were...
Oh, they're doing a podcast.
Yeah, she's weird.
Is she?
Yeah, Mosley.
Mosley?
Yeah, she's a little weird now, apparently.
Wow.
But, yeah, the remote fights were awful, dude. Tate would hide him in the couch. I would put him in places that she couldn't see because she was, short and stubby back then. But now she's tall and gorgeous.
Absolutely.
So,
We're
but yeah,
going to have
fights.
freaking Appalachian kids.
We didn't even have a remote this past weekend.
No, we didn't. We went camping.
We did.
Probably could have used a remote this weekend, boy. Let me just tell you. If you go to www.thetacticaltrunk.com and you look at the optical multifunctional hatchet, it is sharp.
It's very sharp.
My knee will tell you, boy.
But we can also attest that the first aid kit works really well.
Works very well. Yeah.
Dude.
So go ahead and, would you like to enlighten us on, because I was kind of in the middle of it.
I mean, it was just kind of funny because we're all gathering wood, and because we kind of ran out of wood as the fire burned. We burned through probably,
a lot of wood.
Yeah, I'd probably say 25 logs of wood.
But I will say, we had a good fire going
did.
from like 8:30 to like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So
It was solid.
I mean,
wasn't too big, wasn't too small.
8 hours is gonna go through a good
for
amount.
Sure. For sure.
But now
yeah.
we know. Bring more.
Yeah, bring more wood next time. And so as we were gathering more wood, we're kind of chopping twigs and stems off the edge of the bigger branches, and we're walking back as we've collected it, and next thing I hear is, ow, I think I just cut my leg. I was like, what?
I was like, oh, my Lulu pants.
Oh, yeah, my Lulu. That's what he said, my Lulu pants.
And I was like, dang, man. He's like, I gotta spend another 130 on these. Anyway, go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
you're good.
Like, my
you're
Lulu
good.
pants.
Yeah, my Lulu pants.
And then,
yeah, I look down and there's like this little cut right there. It's not much bigger than probably an inch. And he's like, oh, I don't think it's that bad. I was like, dude, like just lift your leg or raise your pant leg real quick so like we can see it. And he's like, okay. So he like raises it up and it's like kind of bleeding through the pant leg a little bit, but he raises that thing up and dude, he splits it open and blood just starts gushing out. And me and Jackson are pretty drunk at this point. And so we're like, oh, God, that's a lot of blood, Jake.
Yeah. So I'm holding, like, George, look at me. I am holding my kneecap skin together.
Yeah.
Just to keep it from not bleeding.
Dude, it was
because it started
gushing.
Like dripping down my, like, when you're bleeding and like, yeah, like, okay, if you bleed on like your hand or whatever and like little bits come out or whatever, but this was like when you can feel like
blood rushing out,
like a thick, like a big tear
dude.
or like a big raindrop, just like
running
cruising down your
leg.
leg. It was like consistent. It was like a stream.
You didn't need stitches?
No, actually.
No.
So I'm like, oh, well, luckily we had a tactical trunk and a tack pack in the truck. And so Stone goes and he's like, hold on. So I'm like sitting in the corner, like holding my skin like closed tight because it's bleeding a lot. And I'm like, oh, it ain't that bad. but if you opened it, bro, it was probably
Dude, it was
quarter
bleeding.
inch deep.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was thick. I mean, it was deep in there, dude.
And so Stone goes and gets a first aid kit, and he gets like all the gauze and like all the padding. He's like wrapping it up, and I'm sitting down, and I'm like, oh man, and
I'm gonna die.
And they're both like, no, don't fall asleep now.
Yeah.
And we checked on it like every 5 minutes because we just wanted to see if it was like bleeding through the bandage.
Yeah.
So after about 20 minutes,
Jackson was scared. Jackson was terrified, bro. He thought Jake was gonna die that
I
night.
thought I was gonna bleed out.
For sure.
But yeah, but it was funny because he was like back and forth. He's like, it's not that bad. Actually, Jake, it's pretty bad.
If I were sober me would get stitches.
Yeah.
Drunk me, you'll be okay.
Put some dirt on it.
Yeah,
You'll be
put
all
some
right.
dirt on it. You'll be all right.
But so we're checking it, and it's wrapped heavily, like full, like 4-inch, like clotting pad, wrapped in gauze, wrapped in the self-adhesive tape. And so I'm just like stiff-legged, right? And these dudes at the time, I'm like, don't do it too tight now. But my legs like can't even bend, right? Because it's like right on the crease. And so then after about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I'm like, because I knew we had like bigger Band-Aids. And I was like, I'm just gonna see if it stopped bleeding. So I unwrap it, bro. As soon as I pull that thing off, starts coming out again,
dude.
And Jackson's like, shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that, Jake. I told you shouldn't have done that.
Dude, he was funny, man.
So we go and get the second first aid kit, and we wrap it up kind of the same way we did the first one. Oh man! And then I was like, I just sat there with my legs just straight out, rest of the night.
It's about 1:30 in the morning. I'm looking over. We're all sitting around the fire. There's Jackson over there with the Elijah Craig bottle in his hand. I'm looking at Jake. He's just staring into the fire with one pant leg up and just like, freaking hiding the other one's wrapped. I'm like, oh my god, this is just a great trip. Tate's never gonna let us go on this again.
We literally said that. We're like, I'm never gonna get to go camping again.
Was she mad?
No, I called her. So
I want to know how that conversation went.
I didn't even tell her that because it's like 1:30 a.m. when this happens, right? So like we're chilling for another hour and a half. We go to bed. I'm kind of nervous because like it was bleeding a ton, and I didn't want it to bleed out through the bandage. Yeah, and then I'm like, well, not to be like crazy theory, but like you could die. Like you fall asleep and it bleeds through the bandage, and it just keeps going. Like you could wake up or not wake up. Yeah, you could not wake up. So like every half hour, I'm like waking up looking at it. By the way, my truck tent, sick. Like
you used it?
Yeah, dude, so sick.
Jackson's tent, not sick.
We'll get into that later. But yeah, so I'm like waking up every half hour. I wake up like I finally get like maybe an hour and a half straight of sleep, right? So it's like 7 a.m. And I get up and I hear Stone, Jake, you up? You alive? And I'm like, yeah. And so we were good. Yeah. But I didn't tell Tate until I was driving home from McKinney because I dropped Jackson back off.
Was you driving like this?
Literally. I was like, please, God, have no one slam their brakes in front of me because if so,
I'm dead.
I'm either re-splitting this thing open or, yeah, it was. So the drive home was, but so I dropped Jackson off and I called Tate and I said, all right, I'm going to preface this by saying it's okay. But when you say that, like, they automatically start freaking out, and it's like I'm okay. And then I go right into it. I'm like, I may have cut my knee open a little bit with the hatchet. And she's like, Jake. And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty bad. I said, I already called the urgent care. They can do stitches. It's like, this place does like anything that they can do in their building. Bless you. It's like $200. So you walk in, they gave me a tetanus shot. They like disinfected my knee, like made sure it was like completely cleaned and all that. And then they did the glue, right?
They put glue on it?
Super glue.
It's like skin super glue. Like it's still glued now. Like it like after a couple weeks, it's supposed to like just like deteriorate. You're supposed to keep it from not getting wet. So I have it covered with like a knee bandage right now. But yeah, they pinch it and then they glue it, and then it'll eventually just like heal, like just skin that'll rebond. But skin glue.
Nice.
But you can't do stitches on a knee like that because if you bend it, they'll just rip. Yeah, they're done.
Oh, dude.
So I had to do glue, and it was fine. But I was more scared of the tetanus shot because I heard tetanus shots hurt like a mother.
They can.
And they didn't.
Oh,
it
nice.
felt like nothing.
Where'd you get it? Shoulder?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So they cleaned it, disinfected it, gave me some antibiotics. just in case like it gets infected or anything like that. So I'm like, but if it's like $200, I was like,
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, good, because when he split his hand open,
Yeah, they quoted me $1,000 to get my stuff stitched up.
And you did it?
No.
I paid
no.
$1,000 for that.
Heck no.
Heck no.
No, and I'm sure it helped because the next morning we woke up and Jackson kept repeating like, "All right, Jake, sober me's going to the hospital and getting stitches." So I could just imagine him the whole way home. Jake, you really need to get stitches, otherwise, like the infection is just going to set on within 12 hours, and then after infection comes amputation, and then after amputation, you're lost in life.
You're done.
Yep.
Think of the limitations, Jake. Think of the limitations on being amputated, Jake. Like, come on. But
Yeah, that was the other thing. I freaking woke up, dude. It's 4 a.m. I had to take a piss, and I wake up. I look out my tent, and I just see Jackson, because we have our tents facing each other, and I just see Jackson's tent kind of caved in on one side because they tried to fit this damn 7-foot mattress in a 6-foot tent, and it didn't work. They ended up ripping like half of it, and so I get up, half of his tent is caved in on him, and then his feet are sticking out of the other end where it ripped, and you just see like his body outline and the mattress outline. I'm like, this is too good right now, man.
You had gone to bed. You were like, I think I'm gonna call it. So like, Stone climbs in bed, and I'm like, all right, Jackson, let's blow up your air mattress. You start blowing up his air mattress. Well, I forgot I had that air mattress. Like,
it's huge.
It was mine.
Yeah, it's not like a regular air mattress. It's a very pristine.
It's like a 18-inch, like from the bottom to the top. Like it's like 1.5 feet, and then it's like a queen size.
Yeah. So,
and I forgot how big it was, but I was like, surely, like it was a pretty big tent. And I was like, his tent wasn't like tiny.
No, it was 6 foot by 6 foot. Yeah.
So I was like, all right, queen bed, yeah, for sure. Like I'm thinking about like my dimensions, and I'm like, it'll fit.
Yeah, this has to work, dude.
But 6 feet by 6 feet base.
Yeah.
And it TPs.
And then it immediately TPs.
So like where the top of the air mattress hit, it was probably more like 4.5 by 4.5. So like Stowe wakes up, and you just see like we shoved the tent in as hard as we could, and so like it's like you're looking at a basic pyramidal tent, and you just see like a severe like indention of like the end of the mattress, and it was one of those like self pop-up ones. So like the arms, they just like lock into place, and they're good to go. Well, you start putting enough stress on one side, and one side's gonna dip.
They just break down.
So we literally, I wish we had a picture.
I know, that's what I was just thinking.
But you just see big indention with like Jackson's head, and then like basically from his torso to his legs are sticking out of the tent. Like couldn't even close the tent, so like it's just open, and it got cold.
Yeah.
And so, just his feet hanging out, and then,
dude, the amount of that freaking armadillos that were probably around there just licking the bottom of his feet just come up.
We chased away like 5 armadillos.
We smashed that bottle of Elijah Craig, and armadillos looked real fun chasing about that time.
That's why you would have a blast with
yeah.
And now if we could shoot,
George would have hurt his knee.
But yeah, there was a bunch of armadillos. We saw so many daddy long legs too. Man, I just couldn't imagine what all the stuff that climbed up on Jackson.
Sure, dude.
Because there was no closing the tent.
Oh, he probably has a few bites down there on him.
Probably in there.
Well, no, bro, I was cozy.
Oh, he was passed out.
Look at this tent.
He was passed out for sure.
Can you see it?
That's on the back. Oh yeah.
That's on the back of the truck.
Oh, it's the whole back of the truck.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So even like
the bottom not hard.
So I had a
little air mattress type thing.
So like you pump it. It's literally a camping mattress. It fits up like real small, but you unwrap it. It's pretty big. It's probably like a full size mattress. But it's super thin. Like it's probably that thin. Mm-hmm. But you pump it up with your hand. It has like a self pump in the base, and so you pump it up with like your hand, and then it's kind of like slotted. So it's like waffle. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's like certain sections are filled, and then some are like indented. It was actually really comfortable for a couple drinks, and you can sleep in anything.
Oh, for sure.
It was perfect, and I had one of those like 20-degree sleeping bags. Bro, I was in there just.
That's where George would struggle. He would have to have 4 or 5 sleeping bags on top of him.
We can get you a better.
No, it'd be because you could fit like even if you didn't have your own tent. We were saying this. Jackson could have fit easily in either one of our tents.
His pride.
Yeah,
His pride wouldn't let it. We were like, I was like, Jackson, I was like, if you
There's
need
plenty
to,
of room. I won't roll over and just be right up on you.
I said, you can go in a truck. I was like, you can turn the truck on, get it, like blast the heat for 5 minutes, like sleep in the bed or not the bed, but like the back seat, sleep in the passenger seat or the driver's seat. I was like, if this doesn't work, he's like, no, it'll be perfect.
We could easily do it, man. It'd be fun.
No homo though. Like you could have slept in the same tent as me, and we would have never touched. Like that's how big.
Damn.
It was big and tall. Like you're not feeling like super claustrophobic. Like it was probably because it goes into the like from the sides of the truck. You know, like like if you had like a bed cover, right? From that to the top was like normal tent height. But then you add in like the full bed, like another 18 inches. It was probably 6 feet, 5 feet maybe, from like floor to ceiling.
Yeah.
Tons of room.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, and and the mattress is really made for two. So you could have been like all cozied up on one side, and I could have been all cozied up in the other. I probably would have ended up spooning you by the end of the night, but
Who wouldn't?
who wouldn't? I know that.
What?
I know that booty. I know that booty produced
He was
some
talking
heat.
about how he was about to walk through the airport with 3 pairs of shorts on. I said, boy, you ain't going to make it through the metal detector with 3 pairs of shorts on.
So I booked the flight like a week ago.
Yeah.
So like on Southwest, it's like 600. So I was like, I'm not paying that. So I ended up getting 2 one-ways, and it came out both together to 150.
Like Spirit.
Frontier going.
Oh yeah, Frontier's not terrible.
So I got well, you've seen my bag. That's a good question. You know the backpack I usually bring?
Yeah.
Would they call that a personal item? Because I didn't get a carry-on.
It probably would just be considered your personal item.
So
You probably get a free personal item,
Yeah,
right?
I do. But I'm saying they'll consider that a personal item.
Yeah, they're not gonna. You can do a personal item and a carry-on. So a personal item would be a backpack, purse, big purse or something like
But
that.
I don't have a carry-on. Like they try to make you pay $74.
That wouldn't count.
Okay.
You'd be good.
All right.
I would assume.
Chill,
It depends on how strict they are, because I know some places
Spirit can be super, super strict. I've seen
they'll be like, put your bag in the. They have like those little freaking
Yeah.
measurement
things.
things.
They're like, put it in here if it fits. And I'm like,
I'll put something in there if
Yeah.
it fits.
I'll be like, yeah, mine'll fit easily in that thing. But nah, yeah.
That's very funny.
I'm like, if this fits on a Southwest flight, it'll sure fit for you, American. I don't know what. Quit freaking trying to make me pay. They're like, oh, sir, you have to check that bag. I'm like, no. I'll force it in that hoe. Spirit, though, they'll be like, if it doesn't slide in there easily, you have to check it.
Dude.
I'm like, I'll force this in there if I want to.
Yeah.
I like George when he's a little,
Yeah.
discombobulated.
Yeah.
He likes. I
His
like
high
his
pitch laugh.
I like his laugh. George has a good laugh because it makes you it like
Yeah,
strokes it
makes
strokes
some
your
of our-
ego.
Yeah, and it makes some of our TikToks funnier too.
Oh,
Because you just hear him in the background.
This is a pro George podcast. We're on a pro George day.
George. Pro George.
Nah, dude, let's do a camping trip for real.
I'm down to do
all
it.
weekend.
Yeah, I don't want to do one day.
But what we need to do,
They didn't inform
We'll have
you
to
it was
invite our
one
wives
day.
to the next one. to
or
make
we
it-
have them do their own thing.
Oh, we could do that.
I'd like to invite them. I'm not saying to avoid inviting
No,
them.
I'm
but
saying if we were, if
we
they
were
didn't
to
have
do-
something else,
yes.
and yeah,
we would have to, if we wanted to do like just us three or like 6 of us or like a guy's camping
I
trip
mean,
or
we could
something.
set them up a tent right across the way. They
Oh yeah, they can have their girls' night or whatever, as
Yeah.
long as we're in the same.
vicinity.
Because it was cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like $50 to do the spot. I had to do it for 2 days. They like require you to do it for the whole weekend.
Oh dang.
So it was like 24 and 24. And I was like, all right, for the spot. It was electricity there.
Oh, for real?
You know, the lake was kind of like right there. It was a great spot.
Yeah, you could have plugged in like a little heater over there if you wanted to.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Do that. And then you could get some of that like those dryer tubes
Yeah. Oh,
and just
yeah.
run that, and that way you're
How
not
they
like
did in iCarly.
yeah.
but
Is that what they did?
well, they did with
the
AC tubes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you get one of those like personal heaters, and then you can get one of those tubes.
And then just
you
run
could-
it into your tent.
Yeah, because that wouldn't burn the tent, right?
I don't think
I don't
so.
think that would get too hot.
I don't think so.
Because you'd have enough outside cooling to like cool a tube Yeah, it would just be blowing hot air in there.
Yeah.
I didn't need it though.
No.
It did get kind of cold, like for an
slept
hour.
I slept in my hunting stuff, so I didn't honestly get cold.
I think I took my jacket off, but I could have. Yeah. And I had a hole in my pants, so
you
it
didn't
was.
go butt naked?
Unfortunately, if you were in there, I probably would have.
Yeah.
But
No,
I already had a tent pitch, and I would have to pitch another one.
I would want to use one of those igloo-like tents.
Igloo tents.
Oh, like
The
a
cedars.
dome?
Yeah, a dome. Yeah,
Dude, they sell those on like Walmart.com. They're actually not that bad expensive. I think they're like $98,
For real?
but it's like
Yeah.
a see-through.
Yeah.
It's transparent.
That's sick.
If it was raining, oh, dude, that'd be
That'd be dope.
sick.
So imagine a hot box in there.
Oh, you'd go crazy. Dude, that's why we got to do a whole weekend because, like, you get there the first night, you just kind of like do a little drinking. George puts away, probably like a quarter of his Hennessy or something like that. I'd probably do. I like doing whiskey. That was a good.
No, yeah, it went down pretty easy.
It was good whiskey too.
Yeah.
I'd bring like a handle of Four Roses and just go to town. But yeah, like, and then the next night, like not for me, but like for you two, you guys could just like have a tent dedicated, like probably just George's tent dedicated to just blazing.
Yeah.
Probably George's tent.
Yeah, get that thing just because then it would be hot too. It'd be like you're right back in Cuba.
Or get one of those full zip sleeping bags and just smoke it in there.
Did
Dude,
Stone,
and if it was see through, you could just like all of us could just be like looking in there. It would just be,
bro? Did Stone ever tell you about the time we like clouded his car? Bro, it was back when mods were a thing.
Mods.
The big.
When
vape
we
mods.
would always
The vape mods.
yeah, we would always cloud out the car with
But it
with our
wasn't.
vapes.
It wasn't like that one, bro. This one time, everybody we were like, all right, just rip it. Everybody was like,
Did you burn your coil?
no, but
Dude.
like nobody was visible in the back seat.
It was
There
kind of
like
crazy.
3 people.
You turn and like you couldn't see anybody.
Really?
Yeah, it was kind of sick. I can't lie.
Cool.
You know what we should do too is we could bet on this. It's a game. It's not like hotboxing, but it's like I think it's called hotbox, where you blast the heat. So you get in the truck or the car. It's preferably a car because it's smaller, and you get like 4 people, right? And you or 5 people. You pack that thing out, right? And it's got to be on a cold night. But you get in the car, you turn the heat on high, and you turn the fan on high, and the first one to leave. Like you just have to be the last one to leave.
Damn.
And you just like you'll start like within 10 minutes you'll start dripping sweat,
Oh, I bet.
and then you just have to be the last one, or like you can make bets on who'd be the first
last
one to dip.
The heat
Yeah.
stroke.
No, exactly, yeah. You'd probably do it just out of I want to win. You'd probably die. Like I'll shoot. First trip, Jake cut his knee. Second trip, George got heat stroke, died. We just bury you out there.
Knock on wood.
Good.
Nah, you wouldn't die.
Nah, if we didn't die the last time, you won't die this time. We're a little bit more.
If I didn't bleed out, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah. You're chilling,
But
dude.
we'll let the hatchet. What's crazy though is I was done chopping wood. I just wanted to put it back in the tree. Like when you hit like the
Yeah.
tree and let it stick in there. And I hit the tree on like
it
the top of the
bounced
axe. No, I didn't throw it. I just was like gonna hit it to like stick, and I
Missed.
Basically, I hit like the top third of the axe, and it slid down, and it went, and then it came in and it whacked me in the knee. But it didn't even hurt. I was more upset because I was like, oh frick, dude, my pants, my Lululemon pants,
$130.
literally, bro. And then Stone's like, wait a minute,
They don't look that bad.
That's bleeding.
that looks like it's bleeding. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, it ain't. I was like trying to like
Play it off.
play it off, bro. I was like, it ain't that bad. It was bad.
It was bad. It was pretty bad.
$200 later, I'm good as new.
Yeah. See,
I'm
we're all
bending
good.
it again, and
Yeah.
that gave me my Sunday. I could just watch football, and I didn't have to do much. Tate was like, "We should clean." I'm like, "You can't." Knee. Gotta
Tate
keep
said
it.
you try to get out of church too.
No, listen. I had a real reason for that, though. I wasn't trying. I like going to church.
No, yeah.
I just was like, we're always on the second floor,
Yeah.
and it was like, oh, we're gonna go to church, and then we're gonna go to brunch, and then we're gonna do all this stuff. And I'm thinking of all the walking and like stepping and like sitting in church. And if I don't what are the odds I get an end seat and I'm able to stick my leg out because those seats aren't big.
Yeah.
So if I'm in the middle, I'm bending my leg and I'm not supposed to. So I'm like, I'm thinking of all the variables. And I'm like, all right, everything's literally got to work out perfectly to where I'm on the right side. I'm on the end. I don't have to like walk up too many stairs. I'm like, this is just a bad disaster. This is just a disaster waiting to happen. Just so what?
We got a text.
I'm in attendance at church.
We got a text that night that was like, it was like, Jake's trying to get out of church now because of his knee. And then their next immediate text after that was like, mark my words, he's going. I was like, all right.
She's always like, okay, but like, I'm like, well, what if, like, I'm thinking of like realistic things. Like, what are the odds that, I mean, it ended up working out.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it did.
Yeah,
but it's
thankfully.
like, but like,
You would have been really uncomfortable had it not been, because even my knees get uncomfortable in that, because it's a little tight
I was like, nah.
for us taller fellas.
Taller fellas.
Dude, but I was telling George earlier today, I was doing some searching for like security cameras for your home and whatnot, and I came across this thing. It's a little robot.
Oh,
It's an AI robot that rolls around like your property.
Really?
Yeah, and like records your home. You can designate like restricted areas, and like it sets off alarms and everything. Dude, that'd be kind of sick to have.
How much was it?
It was like $700.
God bless.
Yeah.
Was the Amazon one? The Alexa one?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Alexa integrated.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. You could talk to it.
Alexa, or tell robot to.
Alexa, kill.
Yeah. You could like. Have you seen the one with the eyes? Like the little robot buddy that they made?
Yeah, I think that's the same one.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's cool. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I would.
You think it would be able to handle the terrain of your land?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know, because that's
Wake up in the morning
Itty
in
bitty
a
wheels.
pothole
No, bro, your Alexa would just be like,
in the
error,
water.
error, error.
It'd start cussing at me the first time in history.
You would just, every 20 minutes, you'd get a notification on your Alexa, and you'd be like, Alexa, what's my notification? And it would be like, robot is stuck.
You just see one of the dogs with it in its mouth just going back and forth.
in water.
Robot is turkey attacking.
Turkey. Destroy turkey.
Yeah,
Destroy turkey. That would be funny. That's like the dudes
Alexa.
who have the Alexa integrated lights.
Yeah.
So there's this guy. He was an old, what is it called? He served in the military, special forces. He was ex-special forces, and he set up his home to where he would be like, Alexa, purge, right?
Oh.
And it would literally, like, it would turn the house lights red, and then it would play the like intro of the purge. You are now, yeah,
No
exactly.
way.
And it'd be like, you are now in the purge or something.
That's
Dude,
sick.
That'd be scary.
For 24 hours, all murder is legal. All stealing is legal.
Your death is imminent.
Yeah.
Sam's Club.
Is that where you'd go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Sam's
not-
Club?
Well, I mean, what would be a better?
I mean, all the
I wouldn't go to Walmart.
Costco.
Well, I feel like, okay, hear me out. The demographic that goes to Sam's Club seems more murderous than the demographic that goes, what's it, like, okay.
To Costco.
I'm not trying to be, like,
Uh-oh.
can I say this? I don't see a lot of Indian people, that's what I run into at Costco. I don't see them being like, I'm going to kill you, for this turkey. You feel me?
Oh, that's why you gotta act like the one that's gonna be like, I'm gonna
But
kill you
Sam's
for this
Club.
turkey.
Bro, Sam's Club?
Sam's Club gets crazy. Even
Walmart?
over the
Hell no, I ain't
No.
going to Walmart.
even
bro.
over the open snacks at Sam's, dude. Yeah.
You seen that video? It's a movie, but it's like it's like something like The Purge is happening, and this dude is baked out of his mind, and he's like walks into it's like a Sears. He's got like a toaster, and everyone's stealing crap and like running out, and like all the workers are hiding because like they're like breaking stuff and all that, and he's like, "Hey, bro, I'm trying to return this toaster," and they're like, "Sir, look around. Like we don't care." He's like, "Man, I don't even want this anymore. Like, can y'all just return my toaster?"
That'd be George.
Yeah. He's like, "Man, I just want to cash back on this toaster, please." And they're like, "Everyone, look around." I don't know. Maybe it was more funny to see it. It doesn't sound as funny.
No,
when
it
I
was
say
fun. I know what
Probably.
you're talking about. I don't know what I saw it on.
TikTok, probably.
He had longer hair though, the dude.
He was just like a black guy with. He's played in a lot of movies. I'm trying to think of what movies he would have been in. I feel like he's always in a movie as a drug dealer, though. He's always high in every movie I've seen of his. But he's a pretty, like, if you saw him, you'd be like, okay, I know who it is, but I don't know his name.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, man, like I'm just trying to return this toaster. Can y'all hook me up? They're like, sir,
Middle
just
of the
steal it.
purge.
Like, yeah,
Please
like,
take it back.
just
take the cash.
Yeah, here. But you want to try
Oh yeah, we gotta try a beer
an energy drink
and an energy
from
drink. RanchFuel.
RanchFuel. All right. Gunner told me I have to be more strict on my ratings. So
All right.
here's what I'm thinking. Do we stick with the same rating scale, or do we swap things up a bit? Did you find it?
It's showing me yeah, no.
Anyway,
It was a black dude.
yeah. What was I gonna say?
You're
Shoot.
strict on.
Oh,
your-
strict on the rating. So I was thinking, I think we go, and you guys let me know if this is a good idea. This is all live, so the viewers are gonna help us come up with this as well. No, that's not it. Should we go to like a Portnoy scale where it's just like all in one? Let's just give it a rating, or do we still hook up with like the can design and can description and taste and all that? Do we still do the 3-part rating, or do we go to just like, all right, just whether we like it or not? Let's give it an honest, true rating.
Let's switch it up.
We give a lot of 8s and 9s. I will say that.
Yeah, I think it's because our edition is a little or isn't as good as we thought it would be, and so we're
Well, and I think the factors do play, but like if we had a rating of a beer that we didn't like, but let's say the description was on point, and like let's say we had a beer that tasted like crap, right? Like we do not like it.
Yeah, 0.
But can design's dope, and the description's on point, being like, oh yeah, it's woodsy and
That's a 4.
herbal and blah blah blah. That's already a 4.
Yeah.
If we gave it like a 2 out of 6, which is a terrible score, it gets a 6. You know what I mean?
All right, 0 to 10, hardcore.
So we're just going hardcore, like 1 decimal, and it's just straight up rating.
That's it.
I want your personal, my personal. We'll
That's
combine them, and then we'll see what George
That's
gives a thumbs
it.
up. Yes. All right, so we're back on that.
Yeah.
Money. Let's get a beer and an energy drink out of the SOK Lone Star sponsored mini fridge.
Always breeding and training the best UK Labradors for the modern day sportsman.
You're pouring it. I'm gonna see if I can find this video.
No.
Guy returning.
That was pretty nice.
That was pretty nice. My name's Stone. That was pretty nice.
The pine.
If you could have any accent, George, what would it be? What are you gonna say? No. You have an Asian accent?
Like hard Korean.
Yeah.
You're freaking retarded.
Oh, bro, you seen that video of, it was around Halloween, somebody dressed as Doodle Bob?
No way.
Yeah.
For real? That would be awesome.
Okay.
For you.
What would be your favorite? Like, if you could like have any, like, it wouldn't cost you anything, but you could dress up as anything you wanted
Meatball.
to be. Meatball.
This sounds like you're about to come out the closet to us, Jake.
No, like dress up as anything for Halloween.
Oh.
I'd probably go full.
Would my costume work?
Yeah, like it's top of the line.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Immediately. Yep.
Meatball.
What about Iron Man?
Nah.
I'm thinking Darth Vader.
That would be pretty sick.
But I also, I liked Halloween this year because a lot of people were doing some like weird stuff.
Yeah.
But it was like good costumes.
Yeah.
We should do that next year.
I'm down.
I like Halloween. I don't.
Meatball.
Your
We could
wife
be
likes
each other.
Halloween.
Yeah. Kennedy loves Halloween. Loves Halloween.
Loves Halloween.
Yeah. Loves Halloween.
All witches do.
Yep. It is discovered. Yeah. I saw her cooking her freaking pot of green stew the other night.
Oh.
You guys
Ooh,
should
this smells
start.
delightful. George, did you get here? Come here and get your blackberry lemonade.
You guys should start dressing up whenever a holiday's coming up.
Yeah, we should start doing that. We need more sponsors. RanchFuel. We've been giving RanchFuel some good stuff. We need to get some of their stuff out there. All right, so this one is blackberry lemonade from RanchFuel. Ready? From early mornings to late nights, fighting fatigue is part of ranch life. inspired by the untamed spirit of the cowboy. Ranch Fuel's natural energy helps you take the day by the horns. You want to finish it off there? Oh, yeah. Start with weather.
Oh. Whether you're tending the cattle, chasing gold buckle dreams, or battling the concrete jungle, RanchFuel Energy Drink gives you the kick you need.
Yeah.
Dude, yeehaw, mother.
Dude, yeehaw. Yee freaking haw. I love it. All right, let's give it a little pinkies up.
Pinkies up, swirl the world.
Ooh. Yeah, how you feel about that one?
Don't do
Ooh,
that.
that one's actually pretty good.
George, thumbs up, thumb down? Double thumb.
Double thumb.
Double thumb from George.
George
Dang.
likes double thumbs.
I love that. All right, review 0 to 10.
This is right up there.
I know, it's a good one.
This is
Not
probably
the best.
my. Oh, I was gonna say.
the best ranch fuel.
Oh, I was gonna say this is my favorite ranch fuel probably.
This is my favorite ranch fuel. It's not my favorite energy drink.
10 out of 10.
George thinks it's a 10 out of 10.
This is a solid 9.
It's a great one. Like 9.0?
Yeah, solid 9. Because the only thing that tops this to me right now is a Rain White Gummy Bear.
White gummy bear.
White gummy bear.
You know, yeah.
I even told Kennedy that she would probably like these because they're not like filmy, like
Yeah.
typical energy drinks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. They taste cleaner,
Yeah.
which I love.
Oh, yeah?
I could drink this in the morning. It's not my dessert.
You know, I'm going to go 8.2.
8.2.
That's high.
So 8.6.
Yep.
Nice.
Heck yeah. Ranch fuel. You're killing it. Killing the game. I love it.
Yeah, better than Bang. I have to personally.
I might have to buy. I mean, I'll hit them up. They just need to send us more.
Yeah.
Because I'm all in on making Ranch Fuel the certified energy drink sponsor of Two Beers and a Mic.
It is what's keeping us up here at 9:30 at night.
Absolutely. It allows us to film these podcasts full of life, full of love. Yep.
Ain't nothing better than a nose
And
pick.
George doesn't have to snort this.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
I mean,
And it
could.
tastes clean.
Yeah.
I love their look. I like being associated with a little Western theme,
Yeah.
kind of, sort of. You know, we're from Texas, so
Yeah.
we got a
Ranch Fuel.
Ranch Fuel.
Yeah, this is what you would see like people out in like small town like JUCOs drinking. You know what I'm saying? Like the rodeo team
Absolutely.
be having 20 of those in the back of their deal.
You know what we need to do?
You think they could get this on a?
Don't get too close to that because you might get pink eye now. You love sticking
be-
that mustache on there.
Be
It's
like
gonna be
George,
gassed up.
dude. Kennedy's gonna kiss me later. Be like, oh god,
Yeah, because of that mustache.
nah. This is
No,
what
we
keeps
should-
me kissing her, boy.
All right, we need to go. We need to do I would love to do an interview with a representative from Ranch Fuel. They're very close. We should be able to make that happen. I'll hit them up.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Love it.
Take us out to your ranch, Mr. Fuel.
Yeah, Mr. Fuel. By the way, just give a nice round of applause for all three of us here as we are now verified on Instagram, and I think that is massive. A check mark for the boys, the Two Beers boys. We are verified. So thank you for all of you followers. Thank you for all you listeners for getting us to this point. It's
And just
huge.
tell your friends.
Yeah,
Tell
tell
your friends about us.
And tell your friends about Ranch Fuel.
Don't
And
forget
Ranch
about
Fuel.
But
George.
mostly about Two Beers. Yeah, George, you're kind of the catapult to all this.
I'm in the background, but don't forget. Don't forget about you.
Don't forget about me.
George, fix camping. Hey, you know what that sounds like? You remember the iCarly episode where Spencer was a baby?
Yeah.
I would fight. I hate that I didn't laugh at those shows the way my parents used to laugh at them, dude. We'd be sitting down, and next thing you know, my dad or my mom's just over there cackling. And I'm like, what is so funny?
Yeah.
It was funny.
But we didn't know it. But
Yeah,
there's
I
so
didn't
many
know it until you were older.
Hidden jokes in there.
Oh, I did want to update you. Remember the monkeys that got out?
Yes.
So
Are they back?
They have been. Majority has been captured. The remaining ones are being lured in with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So
That'd lure me back in.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I've been, as I finish this drink and we go to a beer, I've been way into, don't think I'm gross, tuna, like I did today. I've been making tuna with some, like Miracle Whip, by the way. Because I think the best tuna salad, I think people do put sugar in it.
Like, what's his name does it?
Not McConaughey.
Yeah.
I didn't do it like him, but I know that's been going viral. But it was kind of like, all right, like I used to love just like making up some I don't want to call it tuna salad because it's not, but just some tuna and saltines or something.
Oh yeah, dude, and like make like a tuna sandwich or something. Yeah.
So I started doing Miracle Whip because I know sometimes people put sugar in it. And that
I don't like sweet like tuna salad or chicken salad.
I
like it with the grapes. I like the chicken salad with the grapes.
That's fair. I don't like it when they put pecans in it, dude. I smelled that one earlier. I was having a hard time concentrating. But yeah, I don't like when they do. Yeah, because when they do like sugared pecans or something, and they put that in there, I'm like, no, like I'd rather just have chicken salad. Just give me chicken salad.
Yeah,
I don't like it. But
that's fair. I have to be in the mood for it. It has to.
Yeah.
I'm not a sandwich fan of it, but I like it on crackers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So I've been doing just albacore tuna, one spoonful of Miracle Whip, and then about whatever half of that spoonful, like a half spoonful of Dijon mustard.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a little whip. Then I put a little splash of pickle juice in there.
Oh, sweet or sour?
It's sweet sour. I hate sweet pickles.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, just throw
Pretty
it on
good.
a saltine. Start scooping it. That's been my lunch for the last 3 days.
Yeah.
I made some egg salad before that too. I thought that was good.
Dude, my dad used to make egg salad sandwiches all the time.
So you're done?
Huh? Yeah, I had to be done for probably a good decade. So I can say that now. I'm to the age where I can say that.
I feel you there. I liked it.
No,
I made it. And
it's good.
Like, all right.
And I love eggs still. I love boiled eggs, broiled eggs, you know.
Just opening that container when I'm about to eat it for lunch. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I can throw up.
That stinks.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat this.
Yeah.
This is going to go on my body.
Shrimp kebab.
But yeah, shrimp kebab.
Broil it.
Well, what do we feel about a Zwickel Light?
Is that what it is?
It's a Zwickel. Zwickel's Louis.
We're going to get canceled for saying that. Is there any description or anything fun
Not
on
gonna
it?
get a sponsorship talking like that.
Zwickel.
Well, we want the sponsorship with
RanchFuel.
RanchFuel.
Oh, sorry.
What's the company that sent us the beer?
Yeah, Tavour.
Tavour.
Yeah, Tavour.
Tavour.
So yeah, before we hop into that, why don't you crack it open and I'll tell everybody about Tavour.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If I can get it cracked open.
That was spot. Ooh, dang, dude.
That was wet.
That was stout.
Pretty nice.
So Tavour is a company that they put together beers from all around the world, and they put them in a nice little care package and send them to your front door. They were kind enough to send us over a 8-pack. It's what we've been reviewing over the last 8 episodes, I reckon. We have a couple more, but we have been lucky enough to have that sent over to us. We've been tasting beers from all around the nation, craft beers, ones that you will not be able to find in your grocery stores or liquor stores or anything like that. These are all local crafts that you'll find in your local stores all around the world, but they came together, they joined with Tavour, and they send them to your doorstep. So if you want to try different craft beers from different cities, different states, different nations, hit up tavour.com and get your 8-pack of craft brews sent to you today.
Tavour.
Use code 2beersandamic to get nothing off your first purchase.
For now.
For now.
Unfortunately, Mr. Zwickel doesn't have a...
Zwickel Light, by the way.
Zwickel Light.
Only 95 calories
That's the video you send in.
to them.
It's an Urban Chestnut,
Ooh.
is what it says. Oh, no. Urban Chestnut Brewing Company.
Oh, okay. From Urban
Out of St. Louis, Missouri. Best when refrigerated. Good to know.
Good to know.
I think all beer is best when cold. Drink responsibly.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. All
Prost.
right.
That's all it says.
Just Prost.
Prost.
I thought that said Frost.
You better post it.
It's a pro. Yeah, we're gonna Prost a video about it.
3.7 carbs. and
Okay.
That's too
I
much.
think it's 4% alcohol volume.
Yeah, 95 calories.
95 calories.
All right. So
About like a Michelob.
drinking some water from Urban Chestnut Brewing Company, the Zwickel Light. All right, we're going with our new ratings.
I quit drinking. I just drink beer now.
Yeah, boy, let's do it.
Oh, it smells.
Oh, Georgie. Oh, thumbs up from George. There's not a lot of taste. I feel like I could put them away. I don't feel like it would taste good out of the can. Straight up. Like, it has to be poured in a glass. Feel me? A frosty glass. I don't think...
It would taste like a natty light.
Yeah. It's almost similar. Like, did you ever have the Bud Nexts? No, I'm sorry. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Uh-uh.
The ones that they were like zero carbs. They're called like Bud Light Nexts.
Uh-uh.
They were like a light blue can, and they were like supposed to be. They were like zero carb beers. It didn't taste like anything. It was just like carbonated water.
Huh.
But if you wanted to get like fajuckered on like a
Go on 'em.
12-pack and not really taste anything,
By all means.
go at it. But it just tastes like carbonate. Like, it's like if I put the Soda Stream and just drank it with like a little bit, like a hint of, if they had Mio that was like Michelob flavored.
Yeah.
Feel me? And you just like put a squirt.
Yeah.
It goes down good. I'm not gonna say I don't like it, but I'm just like, I wouldn't order it. Oh. Okay. This one's gonna take some thoughts. Good job, George, on the soundboard. I
One
appreciate
score?
that. One score.
One score.
Yeah, what do you got? Okay, hold on. Before we score it, what is like? Okay, so I think Portnoy starts every pizza off because it's like it's pizza, right? So it's like, I think every pizza has a 6.4 is his minimum. I don't think anything goes below it. I don't know why he does that, but like 9s are really hard to come by. 8s are even hard to come by, but he stays in like that high 6s, mid 7s kind of range. So I'm gonna say, I don't think a beer, unless it tastes like absolute ass, could be less than a 5. Because it's beer.
I was gonna say 4 because at 5 you either do like it or you don't.
So if it's a 4 point something, it means it's like
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I would throw this away immediately.
Okay.
5 is I will
So baselining?
tolerate this down my throat.
So we're baselining everything at 5.
Hey, yo.
Pause. Yes.
Hey,
We need a pause button. So what do you get?
five one,
Wow. Just above.
just above. Because this is, and I say that because this would be the beer that I order had I drinking like 2 super heavy beers. And I'm, there on a Saturday hanging out watching the football game.
Yeah.
And I need
It's gonna be a long day.
Yeah, it's going to be a long day, and I don't want to get this fajugger this early. So
Because I got to make prize picks.
exactly. Now, I'm not going to order this with other options. But to say that this has less taste than a Michelob,
So I'm gonna throw Michelob, Miller, all the basic beers, right? The basic light beers. Those are to me 5.0. So that's what
Yeah.
I'm basing a 5.0 on.
Yeah.
This to me, the only thing that makes it better than that is that it's not one of those brands.
Yeah.
This is like literally if you took a Michelob, I think, and poured it in a can. I literally think if we had a Michelob here and we put them side by side, I don't know how different they taste.
Yeah.
I agree with you at 5.1.
Yeah.
I think there's just nothing, like the only thing that gives me the 0.1 is because it's not of name brand.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm with you.
All right, 5.1. Gunner, I hope you're happy. Our new rating
That's
scale.
this freaking Zwickel Light just
Hey,
went out of
you know,
business.
We need our most consistent followers. They gotta give us feedback.
Oh, we did
Good
have
feedback.
we have to try this beer. One of our actually listeners had reached out to us and said that we needed to
Oh, really?
try this beer.
On Instagram.
Yeah. Let me see. What was it called?
George, you're funny.
George does have pretty funny moments. All right, so it's a capsule.
Okay.
And then Loschzwerg. Loschzwerg.
Can you spell it for me?
Loschzwerg.
Like capsule?
L-O-S-O. Capsule?
Yeah, what is the first word?
K-A-P-S-E-L-E.
Okay.
Is it for the Vikings?
And then what's the next word?
The other one, that's one beer, the capsule.
Oh, the capsule's a beer.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Oh, very cool.
Did you see the Vikings?
Where is this from?
Germany.
German? Yeah. Capsule.
Is that not the Vikings?
Yeah.
Stuttgarter Hofbräu.
And then another one was Loschzwerg.
Okay. Hold on.
Sorry, I can't
do that one.
as good as you. L-O-S-C-H dash Z-W-E-R-G.
Losch.
Z-W-E-R-G.
Losch.
Loschzwerg.
We have to try the Loschzwerg Radler.
It's freaking loud.
Loschzwerg.
It's traditional handwerklich Blarkunst.
Oh, yeah.
Literally reading that. Unser Bragheimnis, die grobte Besonderheit steckt beim Loschzwerg in Bier selbst. Das Handwerkel Brafferfahren mehr Geschichte.
You do a very good accent, man.
So Loschzwerg.
Loschzwerg.
Okay. So
You're
they're
all right.
asking me if.
This one's a Cola Weizen.
Oh,
A Cola Weizen.
where would I get this from? Okay, how about this? Reach back out. Did you text them back?
No.
Did they comment on something, or what? Did they send us a direct message?
Yeah, it was somebody that I knew that
Oh,
had
okay.
reached out to me on a personal page, but it said that we
Nice.
should try this on the deal.
If you have them, can they send it to us?
Yeah. For sure.
We'll definitely try it, and we'll shout them out if they want their name out there, and we can. I don't know how to get this, but that'd be a dope. Yeah, if they could send it to
He
us.
said he got it from his customer in Germany. Maybe
So
his German
we
customer.
would not have
Yeah.
access to that.
We just have to go to Germany.
Schmarfen
We do
David.
have quite a few listeners over in Germany.
Yeah,
though.
we do.
I can't deny that.
We have a very international audience.
Let's go to Germany.
RanchFuel, if you want us to go to Germany,
RanchFuel.
you got to sponsor the trip.
The Aussies ranch too. So
Yeah, the Germans, they might have different ranches over there, but
they had some scary ranches.
yeah, they got yikes. I think they're actually in the oven business over there, but
Well, yeah, this was a great episode.
yeah, they're really good at cooking over there. But
Oh, yeah, it's time to go.
showers is what they like to create over there, and Volkswagen.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try next week. Well, whenever we get it. Hold on. We're gonna try the Loschzwerg. Wait, gosh, dang it, Loschzwerg and the capsule. Yeah,
Loschzwerg.
yeah, if he sends them to us, we'll try them.
I'm down.
I don't know. I won't tell UPS or FedEx that he's shipping beers to us because I think that's illegal. But yeah,
Maybe
that would be
not.
great.
We'll find out either way.
We'll go to him and get them and pick them up.
Yeah.
Wink, wink. But yeah, it's been a great episode, boys.
Great episode.
Nicely done.
Nicely done. See you next time.
See you guys.
Yeah.
See you in a couple weeks.